Hey everyone, I want to take a minute and share a book I've just finished with you. It's called The Promise of a Pencil by Braun. It's a great book. Absolutely loved it. It's the story of Adam who takes a semester at sea. And a semester at sea is when you get on a working ship and you begin to travel around the world. And you get off at ports and you spend a couple days exploring that city or town, and then you get back on the ship and continue around the world. Well, as Adam began his journey, he said, I'm going to take something from every place I visit. And he came up with the idea to ask every child along the way, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? Well, he expected to hear things like ice cream, or toys, or a bicycle, or a radio, or a computer, or, new shoes, new dress. All the things you typically hear kids put on a Christmas wish list. What he was surprised to hear from one child was a pencil. Yeah, the child asked for a pencil. Well, Adam, not fully understanding, asked again, a pencil? The reply, yes, a pencil. So Adam reached in his backpack and pulled out a pencil and handed it to the kid. Kid runs off, and a few minutes later Adam looks over and the child is sitting on the sidewalk with an old scrap of paper and scribbling away. And a few minutes later a classroom begins to form around the kids. And they have an impromptu lesson, all from that pencil. That struck Adam very deeply. And it sort of settled inside of him. Well, he returns to school and goes off into a predominant practice, and that still haunts him. One day he's sitting and he decides that the life he's living isn't who he's really meant to be. There's got to be something bigger, a larger purpose for his existence, and he reflects back on that pencil and makes a commitment that he is going to open one school somewhere in the world, not knowing how, not having resources available, not having funding or experience. He makes a commitment to make a change and to build one school. Well, the book outlines that path from dream to reality. And through it, what I really like is that Adam uses mantras or life statements to start each chapter. And some of the great ones were, number 3, know that you have a purpose. And number 5, do small things that make others feel big. Also, big dreams start with small, unreasonable acts. Number 11, speak the language of the person you want to become. So often we set a dream inside of ourselves, but we don't vocalize it. We don't tell people who we are. We sort of put it in some far-off, distant, possible language instead of claiming it in the here and now and in our current vocabulary. So I really like that one. Number 18 I loved. Never take no from someone that can't say yes. 24, change the words and change your worth. In this example, Adam had been working in the non-profit or not-for-profit sector, and he realized what stigma was attached to that. And as somebody that had background in marketing and business development, he said, it's not working. No wonder I keep getting shut down. People don't take me as a legitimate enterprise for change. And he took that term non-profit and turned it into for-profit, or for-purpose, excuse me. So non-profit became for-purpose. And with that, everybody was invested in what is your purpose? What is your goal? What is your vision? And he was able to transform the language that he lived in and that people received him in and grow his organization through that. And then number 28, listen to your echoes. Sometimes around us, the people that we've brought in to share our vision and our dream, share our passion, our language, and yet we stop listening to that because we become so single-mindedly focused on one thing. So stop and listen to those echoes that are occurring around you, those people that you brought in to be a part of it. You brought in for a purpose. Take time to listen to them. They can transform the way the company or organization is going. What I really deeply liked about it, it was not only an inspirational story of hearing how Adam took $25 and turned it into over 200 schools in a very short time, and how he took his passion and desire and turned it into a reality. So it was a very practical book, but on the other side was an inspirational story of how somebody struggles. That backside look, behind the stage kind of thing, You see people at awards ceremony, we always wonder how they get from there to here. Well, this book sort of outlines it. So I really encourage you to take time, find a copy of The Promise of a Pencil by Adam Braun, and sit down and read it. I know you'll enjoy it. And until we get a chance to talk again, make it a great day.